I said ayo.
I said ayo.
I said ayo. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business.
Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team over us 5-0. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they won't even play in the college championship.
Hey, forget all that. This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts.
No, that's not the thing. That is not the thing. You never. We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation? Nah, and Blake Hall.
I said ayo.
Yo.
Donda. Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, say me, we got episode 145. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's here. We've been steaming through the year. It's about time to close out the year. It is Monday, December 22nd, 6:37 Central Time. Just had to document that, you feel me?
Indeed.
Yes, sir. Yeah, speaking of December 22nd, it's Christmas week. Big season of the year, close out the year.
Yeah.
Got to drop a tidbit. Very well-known verse, John 3:16. I know it's more to it, but this summarizes the season we in. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life.
Go.
It's a lot more after that, but like I said, that's going to encompass the season we're in. It's a season of giving. It's a season of love. And the College Football Playoff Committee definitely is in the giving season. Gave Oregon a spring walkthrough in the middle of December, and they also gave Tulane a spring walkthrough in the middle of December. We saw how both of the group mid-major teams performed this weekend in the college football playoff. Neither game wasn't really competitive at all.
Yeah.
You did get a competitive game out of the SEC games with Oklahoma, Alabama, however, and Miami and Texas A&M. So how are you boys feeling? What are your thoughts from this weekend? How do y'all think the weekend has played out? This is the first year with, these rules and this format. Roll Tide, shout out to them boys. This is the first year with this format as far as the seating and all the things of that nature. How y'all feeling about what went on this past weekend in the first round of college football playoffs?
They say love trumps all, but I like to put that to rest. Hating is like the winner of everything. I've been hating on Texas A&M all year. And look, I told you them L's was coming. They're not a good team. They playing nobodies. They should have lost to South Carolina. And then you can't score against the ACC defense. Ain't this the worst conference in football in Power 5? I mean Power 4? Ain't this the worst conference? And you're the third best team in the SEC? That's nasty. So Texas is where they belong, at home. Enjoy that house that Johnny built. It was. You said what?
Texas A&M, right?
Oh, yes. The house that Johnny Manziel built. Congratulations. I guess it was fun while it lasted for you guys. This is the furthest y'all will go in the next 5 years. And congratulations. What'd you put your hand up for?
I don't know if I asked you this already. I might have, and if you have, just refresh my. You guys should do a mock draft. Yeah, we'll get into that soon. Oh, okay, here we go. You two love trolling, but I don't know if I asked you this already, and if you did, just refresh my memory. You said Texas A&M wouldn't go far because they haven't been far before, something like that.
Yeah, I said for you to win a national championship, you have to, in college, it's levels. Like, you have to show a progression. It's not just automatic overnight success unless you're LSU. That's the only team.
So What are you staying with Indiana?
Oh, I told you if they win, they're underdogs, even though they're number one. Remember last week?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're not underdogs, but
I mean, they're Indiana, so I mean, they have a great record. They beat Ohio State by what touchdown? But I will still say they're underdogs because if you put your money on the line, I don't think you're taking Indiana. And it's like you hear the word Indiana.
But I'm saying like you said you stood on the business the fact that Texas A&M wouldn't make it because it was so. But you're not. Are you standing on the fact that Indiana's not going to win it either? Are you standing on that?
I don't think they win it because they're gonna have to play Ohio State again, and I think Ohio State will beat them the second time.
Are they even going to get past Alabama?
Can we do one game at a time?
Yeah. They're getting past Alabama. They're getting past Alabama because their defense is way better than I thought. I ain't gonna lie. I was sleeping on Indiana defense. Their defense is better than I thought, and I believe in their offense more than Oklahoma because Oklahoma gave that game away on offense.
All right, we'll hold on. We'll come back to that. Let's stay with the Miami Texas A&M game. What was the score? 10-7, 10-3,
and they missed 4 or 5 field goals.
10-3. It was 10-3.
That's nasty, bro. Marcel Reed, they're calling him an ATH. He's no longer a QB.
Yeah, that's crazy.
ATH, man. Marcel Reed, man, you let me down, bro. That's why I'm here. I'm not on nobody's sideline with no scout report, no nothing. Because I've since I saw Marcel Reed play last year, whatever game he came in and took over, I definitely saw the potential, and he still has potential because he's still young. I think he probably has like 2 more years in school to play. There's plenty of time to grow, but he didn't take that leap this year. Like you said, Eric, once they finally play some comp to go end your season like this after beating on all of the bottom feeders of the SEC, then you play Texas, lose 27-17. And then play Miami at home. At home.
You had an extra man on the field.
At home, Miami gave you chances to win the game. And not only that, well, okay, that probably don't matter. But yeah, at home, 11 o'clock game. And you didn't score, bro. You put up no buckets. And so, very disappointing. Didn't throw the game-losing pick. Yeah, Texas A&M got growing pains to go through for sure.
I think it was a great display of defense. Ultimately, I think the missed field goal is obviously pathetic. But when you look at what Miami was proving, when you said ACC defense was known to be terrible, when you get 7 sacks in the game, you should win the game.
Yeah.
Ruben Bain led the team with 3 sacks. Marcel Reed didn't really have much time in the pocket. And they couldn't really get a drive going. But the same thing happened for Miami. When you look at Malachi Toney, although he had a fumble in the middle of the game, he was the most explosive. He had the most explosive plays during the game, and he had the only touchdown during the game. They really got the run game going, especially towards the second half. Mark Fletcher, shout out to him. And Carson Beck didn't ruin the game. I think if Carson Beck does not put them in a place to lose, I think Miami can compete with anybody. And when you look at the defense going back and forth, it was just one of those games where the least amount of mistakes was going to win. So I do agree that Marcel Reed gave the game away when you have a fumble and 2 interceptions. You got to make those throws, especially when you were a Heisman candidate up until a few weeks ago. So, shout out to him.
Yeah, and ACC as a conference, yeah, but Miami's defense was never garbage. That was never – so that argument is not going to stand here. Miami's defense was never garbage. They literally got potentially the number 1 pick on that D-line. I am not going to let you get away with that.
One player.
I didn't say that. I was mentioning
I'm responding to Eric.
What did the defense rank in this year? General question.
As far as points, they were 6th. 13 points a game. As far as total yards, they were 11th.
In the nation? I forget.
Yeah, in the nation out of 136. So I wouldn't go as far to say Miami's defense was garbage. Now the rest of the conference, sure, but yeah, Miami, no. Like I said, bro, Miami before Carson Beck had his woozies, they were in conversation as best team in the country, and that was for a good part of the season, most of the season, first half, should I say? So 10-3, a very gritty, goody win. I got a big matchup next week. But before we go there, Alabama and Oklahoma, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. They say, I mean, I have no dog in the fight, but what's the word? What's the word say? Humility. You gotta be humble, man. Alabama was getting whooped on. Was it 17-0, I believe?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Man, I was talking cash money. Because I don't think Alabama should have been in the playoffs, man. I don't think so, bro. 17-0, bro. I was talking cash money, bro. And they went on to score, 34 points straight?
Yeah, it was definitely 24 unanswered.
24
Yeah.
unanswered.
Because John Mateer threw 3 touchdowns.
Nasty, bro.
I put it to you this way. I sent the picture to the group chat, before the game started.
You talk about Alabama?
Yes.
You call her Alabama Cinderella?
If I remember the story correctly, Cinderella was invited to the dance, but was not encouraged to go to the dance by her stepsister. She showed up late, but when she arrived, she took over the dance floor. Alabama showed up late in that game, but when they showed up, they took over the dance floor. And I told y'all, Cinderella is not encouraged to go to the ball, but when she takes over the dance, bro, it's a great story to tell. So the fact that we beat Oklahoma, I think it just makes sense. It's also proof that losing an SEC championship shouldn't really count against you. Because Oklahoma could have made it to the SEC championship as well. So the fact that they were any more or less qualified than we were going into the playoff just doesn't make sense. I think it was a good showing for Alabama with the level of resilience that they had going into the halftime, scoring those 17 points in about 5 minutes or so. It was a good showing, and I think it's going to give them a lot of momentum going into the next game against the number 1 team in the nation, which we can talk about that result later.
Very nasty work, bro. I mean, shout out to the boys. They turned it around. They cut the offense on. Very controversial catch, as well.
You said what happened?
Very controversial catch, help elevate.
Survived the ground.
No, the ball came out.
Yeah, all that fighting on the ground waste time in college. The play's over.
Play was not over, bro. He never had possession of the ball.
Oh,
I seen a guy take 3 steps and stretch, and they call it not a catch. If that's not a catch, that can't be a catch.
Oh,
that can't be a catch.
Me personally, if you're Oklahoma and you score 17 points in the first, 12 minutes of the game, and then you don't score again until early in the fourth quarter,
cheeks.
Should you even be debating over certain calls, or should you just accept the fact that you haven't won a playoff game since the CFP era started, and this is just not in your identity as a team, as a program? Period. You're not like that. Have a great Christmas.
Let me see. I guess for John Mateer, he's a junior. I wonder if he'll come back or if he'll leave in the draft.
What do you?
2025 season stats. He ended up with a 14 touchdown and 11 interception ratio.
Ew.
Very nasty. And if I'm not mistaken, if I pull up the game log,
Ty Simpson played way better.
he had.
I mean, they what? Mateer had 3 touchdowns. Ty had 2, no interception. And when I say three touchdowns, we'll say 2, but one of them was to Alabama, so that's 3 touchdowns.
No, he had a running touchdown too.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have 4 total. Yeah, 4 total touchdowns. Yeah, 4 total touchdowns.
I mean, hey man, Alabama still can't run the ball though. We'll see how far it takes them. Relying on.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there. I'm just gonna say I believe we can run the football. I just believe we are, I guess, NIL really matters because Daniel Hill is a way better runner of the football than Jam Miller this year. Even if it's just last week, I don't care. Let's stop giving Jam Miller the ball, please. Jam Miller, you're done. Great season, son. But it's time to start giving number 4 the rock because every time I saw number 4 touch the rock, he went north and south. And we don't really have that explosive of an offense to try to make plays really dynamic in the run game. We just need to go forward to keep the offensive drive going. So shout out to Daniel Hill, man. Hope you didn't have to go too crazy on finals. You know what I'm saying? Lock in though. Stay focused. And Ryan Williams, enjoy your family, bro. Don't come back.
Yeah, he's out of there, bro.
He is so garbage.
He's out of there.
And I don't mean to trash him, bro. But like,
you really told him don't come back.
Bro, it's for his benefit, bro. He drops another pass, his life might not be safe in them.
Definitely in Alabama.
They say
and your fingernails painted? Yeah.
They say, get somebody to counter Daniel Hill. They say he can't pass block.
Neither can the offensive line. That's been our flaw. That's been our flaw for the past like 5 years or so. It's just that when you had Bryce Young, you had I forgot his name already, and that's very crazy.
Cool.
The quarterback or running back?
The running back. The running back who's quarterback who was a running back. You know what I mean?
Miller.
That's his name too.
Milrow.
Jalen Milrow. When you had those guys who could escape the pocket and run the football, it really doesn't expose our offensive line. But our offensive line has been bad for the past few years now, and so if Daniel Hill can't, I guess he just matches the identity of the team. It's why he needs to start.
Yeah, that run blocking. I feel like for running backs, he's a sophomore, 6'1", 240, 244, 6'1", 250. But yeah, I mean, as far as the game though, 25 rushes for 28 yards. That's what the team ended up with. So, like I said, bro, and they're going to be playing Indiana next week. We saw Ohio State couldn't really move the line against them. Alabama's going to be in trouble. But before we get there, we got to talk about these mid-major teams. Tulane, Ole Miss. What was the word? I can't think of the word. It was like whatever. But it was a beatdown again.
Dog walk.
It was a dog walk. In JMU, Oregon, dog walk as well. JMU got a lot of brother, you're cooked. JMU got a lot of garbage time points. But how y'all feel about the G5 teams now that they are here and they were properly seeded this year? Mid-major teams.
Nice little warm-up.
Okay, moving forward, do they deserve to be in?
No.
I mean, what can I say?
No.
I could say,
It was.
I say at least they scored and Texas A&M didn't? Can I at least give them that credit? I mean, let me say something positive. Yeah, at least both of them knew how to score a touchdown. At least Texas A&M didn't. That's something positive I could say.
My only thing is like, it's not. I don't think it is a slight to give them their own place to shine.
Yeah,
we already give FCS their own playoff when the FCS schools actually play in the NCAA tournament for basketball. So it's not like you can't recognize that football is just a different playing field. It's just that you don't want to go the extra mile to give the G5 their own playoff or their own championship or whatever, like their own bowl game, because at the end of the day, physicality is something that you can't really offset or upset. Like, especially when we talk about front line in the trenches, there's a reason why the Power 4 teams get the bigger players in the offensive line, defensive line room. So,
yeah,
I mean, shoot, let's be honest. Skill positions too. When your DB runs a 4.6, 4.7, and the wide receiver run a 4.3 flat, you can't keep up.
Different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I do agree. I think that's probably gonna be next steps, bro. I think just give the mid majors their own conference. I mean, postseason playoff. They're obviously too big for the FCS playoffs, but they're not good enough for the national championship. So I think mid majors should get their own little playoff, 4-team, 8-team playoff, however many. I think 4 is fine. I think this year that would have led to like a playoff of like obviously Tulane, JMU, North Texas, and USF maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd been a cool little postseason for them. The whoop-dee, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But
Dude,
bro, that can't go on for long, bro. That can't go on for long, bro.
That's sick.
Playing 2-in was kind of crazy. I mean, they had to technically with their own rules, but it was kind of wild.
And then not only that, with them being a 12 and 11 seed, they get the prime time, the night game, like on a Saturday. Like, nah, bro, that's
I love that. It gave me time to go to sleep early.
Bro, I can't remember what I did, but I know what I didn't do. I didn't watch it.
Bro, I genuinely watched the Texas high school championships on Saturday. State championship.
Yeah, that's way better. There was something way better to watch. I turned on the game and I seen Oregon wide receiver dusting them. I said, yeah, I'd rather put on a movie.
They said, I forgot what we was talking about. JMU, if they could have held the first 3 touchdowns, I think it would have been a game.
What?
The money aspect is a big thing.
You said what?
The money aspect is like the fair conversation.
Yeah.
Because one thing that does separate, which it always has, has just been under the table.
Yeah.
From Power 4 and G5 is the money that you can give to these players.
Dang, bro.
My only thing is you have all these Power 4 teams that give these G5 teams opportunities to play them in tune-up games in the beginning of the year and the end of the year to receive money anyway. If there's a significant amount of money in the first round that's much more different than these tune-up games, I understand their plight, but I just need people to know that the Cinderella stuff that we see in March when it comes to
basketball,
McNeese upsetting or
Lehigh,
Florida,
that doesn't exist in football. It can't exist in football. It would take we would have to go back in time to Ernie Davis times.
No. All you got to go to is Fiesta Bowl, Boise State, Oklahoma, Statue of Liberty.
Oklahoma has been garbage for a long time and overrated for a long time. And since Ernie Davis, the national championships that they've pulled in has been very, very low. So that game doesn't surprise me. And Boise State has had more reputation as a G5 more than these. Like JMU,
because what JMU been
to get the shot this year, but JMU, it took a while for JMU to get this shot, and look what happened.
But wasn't JMU weren't they FCS 5 years ago?
Yeah. JMU just moved to FBS.
Yeah, they just got there.
Facts. That's my error on that. But I don't think it's good for the. I don't think it's good for the morale of the program. Also, when you got these guys already getting recruits, because they showed JMU's recruits, they're already getting 4-star, 3-star athletes. But then when you go on the TV and they getting back alleyed, it might be too late to pull back. I don't know. I don't know what signing day. I don't know. I can't remember the day on signing day. But if I had an Oregon offer or a JMU offer after watching that game, what am I going to JMU for?
You see, they ain't got the heart like that. You see, back in my day, people would have said,
the heart.
I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that team to help beat them next year. I'm gonna be the it factor. That's what kids just ain't got the heart no more.
The transfer portal has less loyalty than the Nintendo app. I mean, you're talking about heart to go to JMU over Oregon. Are you nuts?
If they both offer me $500K, okay, maybe. But if one offer me $500K and the other one offer me $5 million, whoever takes the $500K, you're stupid.
You have to give it more realistic number. JMU's not offering nobody $5 million. They don't have that.
I said 500.
No way they have $500,000.
You said 500 or $5 million?
500. I said if they offer 500 and someone else offer me like $5 million, you're stupid to take the 500. You're stupid.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oregon got a bigger bag. If you don't fund these little schools, they never have enough money to compete. Yeah, I mean that's how it is. Like lower tier schools. That's what it's going to be for a while. I mean, it's just politics,
and
politics.
and that's why you'll see Texas A&M doing the same thing every year because they got the money to do it. They just don't have the staff. And if you want me to be honest. You want me to be real honest? They need to get some of the boys outside the state of Texas.
It's not about money anymore. It's about
because them boys in the state of Texas don't equal national championships. Alabama was not winning national championships with Texas players. Clemson was not winning national championships with Texas players. Florida, no Texas players. Florida State, Ohio State, Michigan, not the Texas players.
There's also something called DNA. And some of these kids are not born to be 6'3", 300, moving at 4'8". And if a kid's moving 6'3", 300 at a 4'8", I promise you, he is not going to Mississippi Valley State University.
Well, there are some. A la NCAT got one coming.
Okay.
Yeah. NCAT, North Carolina A&T got one coming. Yep.
Okay. Johnson C. Smith got a quarterback. Was he a 4-star?
All right. Yeah. And just like that comment right there, we're going to move on.
No, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, bro, politics, bro. That's just where college football is going. You know, it's definitely about the money right now. Maybe it gets regulated, maybe not. But, you know, if you look at the way the country is ran, I can't quite count on that happening. So,
yeah,
you know, those dead presidents are gonna rule for a while. But let's get into the next games. There are bowl games, New Year's 6. We have Alabama and Indiana. Start there. Indiana is going to be not hosted. Alabama, Indiana in the Rose Bowl. I think we kind of got into it a little earlier, but I think this is where Alabama's road ends, man. Like I said, bro, Indiana definitely impressed me with the way they played in the Big Ten championship and throughout all season. And their offense is much, much better than Oklahoma's. Top number 1 scoring offense in the country, maybe number 2 since the Big Ten championship. But yeah, bro, Alabama is in trouble, bro. Ty Simpson's gonna have to literally win that game against Indiana if they want to win.
I don't think that's a ridiculous take. I don't think that's a ridiculous take. One thing that Alabama did that last week that they haven't really done or have done a great job at all year, they also got pressure on the quarterback. They also limited Oklahoma's run offense. 55 yards of rushing, 5 sacks. If they can have a defensive presence to where they slow down Indiana's offense, they were high scoring until they played Ohio State. I don't think they scored below 21 outside of Ohio State. It can be a good game. I think Indiana will win, but in order for Alabama to upset, it will have to take, I think it will have to take a defensive effort that would have to make Fernando play like a great game or have a late game drive to keep them in it. Because Alabama's defense stepped up last week for sure.
And as we mentioned, Oklahoma's offense wasn't never nothing to write home about.
I agree. I think two things can be true at the same time. Alabama's defense wasn't much to write home about towards the later half of the year. But we saw something that helped spark the comeback. They were down 17-0. And then out of nowhere, you start seeing pick six, you've seen sacks, you've seen punt like stops on the punt, fourth down. So it's gonna take a defensive presence. And even when the offense took a while to get started, it took a while. It's not good thing is there's no home field advantage in this one though. So
yeah,
anybody's game, right?
I think
Indiana's pull it off though.
I think Indiana, because they're a better overall team, offense and defense. Like they're very solid. I feel like they're going to win at least by 2 touchdowns. That's my prediction: 2 touchdowns. I got who Oregon playing? Oregon playing Texas A&M. I mean, my bad, Texas Tech.
But as far as the big thing last year was all the teams that took a bye
They lost.
Yeah. Now, granted, seeding was different. We actually have the top 4 teams with byes this year, but all the top 4 teams lost. So with Alabama getting a tune-up game, does that work in their favor against Indiana?
If they come in hot, like they're gonna have to come in smoking. Or what happened with Oklahoma is gonna happen to them. They're gonna get their groove back. Stella gonna get her groove back in that second half and just start running away.
I mean, I think bye weeks for young players is very dangerous.
Yeah.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way for Indiana.
Yeah.
So it's going to determine, similar to what you just said, every team that had a bye last year lost. That is not a coincidence, other than the fact that the rankings have changed. There are some teams that would not have got a bye this year based on what happened last year. So
who was the number 1 overall team last year?
Oregon.
Yeah, and they got dog walk. Yeah, they got dog walk. Absolutely terminated. But also Arizona State got a bye. Boise State got a bye.
But like I said, those weren't top 4 teams.
Yeah, so there may be a different outcome for sure, but the first quarter is very important, but you can't win games in the first quarter. We've seen that with Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think it's a bad matchup for Alabama. I lean some more towards Eric's take of it being ugly, just because of the fact that Alabama run defense is terrible. Indiana great at running the ball. Indiana can go band for band if they want to go the scoring route. So I do think it's a bad matchup for Alabama, and this is where their road ends. Eric, you was about to say something about Texas Tech and Oregon. What was you about to say?
I think that one might. I don't think that one might be too pretty neither. Oregon got a lot of speed on their offense, hands down. But I feel like Texas Tech defense is gonna hit them in the mouth. I feel like they're gonna hit them in the mouth. Them linebackers are gonna go crazy. They're gonna get to him, help out them corners. They're gonna get to the quarterback. I, I feel like this is a 3-score game.
In whose favor?
Texas Tech.
Wow. And there y'all have
It's
it.
a 3-score game.
3-score
Favor of
touchdown
Texas
game.
Tech.
They're gonna beat Oregon by 3 touchdowns.
Everybody has improved on run defense. No, they ain't. They ain't played nobody.
Yeah.
Bro. What? But yeah, I think this is a weird one because like it's two different conferences. There's not really much overlap from these teams. We don't really see much. Like I don't think they have a common opponent. Nothing. Oregon and Texas Tech. Go ahead.
I'll take that back because Texas. I have faith in Indiana with the bye because I feel like their coach is so spectacular that I think they can overcome that. I don't have that same. They've been sitting down for a long time. About time they play this game, they've sit down for what, almost a month?
Yes, it's a while.
Almost a month. I'll take the 3 touchdowns back. Give me 1. Give me 10 points.
It'd be a while.
Yeah, they haven't played football in a long time.
I think Oregon is going to pull it off, and I don't think it'll be an upset because I've said it before. I'm not the biggest fan of Big 12 football overall. And Oregon, although that they fell to Indiana, they have more. They've played a better opponent, and so I think Oregon just outscores them. Give me Oregon by 10.
But have they beaten a better opponent?
No.
I mean, who has Texas Tech beat?
BYU twice.
Come on, yo.
BYU twice.
Come on. If that's enough to think that they're gonna beat Oregon when Oregon is at where's this at? The Orange Bowl in what? Arizona?
Miami.
Florida.
Neutral. Yeah, that's neutral.
That's 3 hours. Oregon gonna lose 3 hours on that one.
Yeah.
You beat Iowa by 2 points. You beat USC. You beat them pretty good. You went to overtime with Penn State. You lost to Indiana.
Bro,
I mean,
I think this would be a 10-point ball game by Oregon though for sure.
Oh yeah, so we both in the 10-point ball game range.
Y'all just on 2 different sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, way too. Yeah, 2 different sides.
I think. Let's see. As far as how the playoffs are going so far, you seen Alabama outlast Oklahoma. You seen Miami outlast Texas A&M. I think this would be a good game. Obviously, seeding wise, 4 and 5. I think Texas Tech is. I think Texas Tech is a little underrated. Their offense has been electric this season, and go along with the defense. They do in fact have the #1 rushing defense in the country. Like I mentioned last week, Oregon has like a top 5 rushing defense as well. But Texas Tech, surprisingly, their offense is averaging 43 points a game. And I think when you look at contextually, Texas Tech has dominated their resume. I know it's the Big 12, but they ain't struggled. Every game was like 3 touchdowns. And then you got Jacob Rodriguez, a guy over there. Like I said, man, I ain't seen him with Dante Moore yet, bro. So I'm rocking with Texas Tech too. I think I'm gonna give Texas Tech the nod for this one as well. I think it'll be a closer game. I don't think 10 points, no way. 1 possession, sure. It's gonna be a weird game, bro. It's just like I don't know, bro. It's just a weird game, bro. I don't know. Georgia and Ole Miss, man. Folks saying Ole Miss is gonna beat Georgia this time. Hard to beat a team twice. Whoop-dee.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. I got Ole Miss winning too. I think Trinidad James gonna play a good game at quarterback.
Go it all in my chain.
Yep. I think Trinidad James gonna play a good game. I think they're gonna run the ball a lot with Lacey. I think that's the key. And I think they gotta switch it up like screen. They're gonna have to throw him the ball in the flat a couple times. I don't think they just gonna run straight into the defense, not against Georgia. We know Georgia known for the interior lineman. But I feel like you spread that defense a little bit, make them true, and you start running with Lacey, I feel like you can run away with the game. 2 touchdowns.
And mind you, bro, Ole Miss was in position to beat Georgia the first time.
Yeah.
It took Gunnar Stockton having a career game for Georgia to win. I mean, I'm not saying
it can't happen again, but I don't got faith in no Gunnar Stockton. I'm telling you, I ain't got no faith in no Gunnar Stockton.
I'm not banking on that. So like,
I truly got belief in Ole Miss. Like, I really believe in Ole Miss. Now, if I was to put money, if I was to do a parlay, I'll put my money on Ole Miss.
Now, there's a couple things that was said. I just want to point out, and this is why Georgia's going to win. We said the last time that Ole Miss played each other, Gunnar Stockton played out of his mind. Well, last time we saw Gunnar Stockton played against Alabama. Now, if we believe that there are more than one team, there's a few teams that's 21 points better than Alabama out there, I would like you to list them. That was a very dominant performance from Georgia. And Gunnar Stockton's performance on that day was 20 for 26 and had 3 touchdowns. So he played great. I don't think he's going to slow down this go round. And the defense, like I said, if we don't think that losing your coach doesn't make an impact, I think the benefit of Ole Miss having a tune-up game against Tulane helped them going into this one. But I think we're going to see a little bit more of the effects of not having their head coach going into this game, and I got Georgia by 13.
oh,
Go Rebels! Yeehaw!
that's a good ball. I ain't gonna knock it, man. We forget Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart is Kirby Smart. So I definitely will respect Kirby Smart here. And then the last game we have is Miami and Ohio State.
Give me Ohio State. Give me Ohio State. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it might be the turnoff. It might be the turnoff game.
Here we go.
Like, I'll turn
go.
the TV off.
Turn this TV off. Here we go.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you turning?
You struggle that much with Texas
down.
Tech? First off, you only struggle that much because you missed 4 field goals. Outrageous. Was it 4 or 5?
I mean,
Too many.
I mean, this is the perfect team to struggle against with field goals.
exactly, bro. What we talking about?
Also true, but I feel like, bro, just toss it up to Jeremiah. Just have fun with your wide receivers. Give it a take. Just have fun. Just play football, backyard ball against this Miami team, and you're good. I feel like y'all O-line is better than Texas A&M, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Check. I fear. So, for Miami, I fear that similar to last year, Ohio State got the L, and then they just go on rampage mode after that. I fear that's the case here again for Miami. Michigan ended Ohio State's season last year, and they came out and belted everybody in the playoffs. And I think Indiana might have did the same thing. But I will say this. The winner of this game between Ohio State and Miami is going to be the national champion. We'll go on to win the national championship.
That's crazy, but not crazy because I got Ohio State coming out top. So I think y'all back to back it. I think you two-peated.
Like I said, Miami definitely has a lower floor than Ohio State, but their ceiling is just as high.
Let's call it. Let me shake things up a little bit. You know what I mean? If there's any team that's going to be upset this weekend, it's going to be Ohio State. Here's why. When you look at the game that Indiana had against Ohio State, that was ugly. They found a way to win, and the special teams gave them the nod because Ohio State missed the crazy field goal, right?
27 yards.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I think the keys for Miami to win is going to be the following. It has to be the following. One, Carson Beck has to make some throws downfield, and I think that is possible because he didn't ruin the game against Texas A&M, and I don't think he will ruin the game against Ohio State. All he has to do is make a couple throws downfield, and I think he has that ability, given the playmakers that are on Miami's offense, i.e. Malachi Tony. Special teams, I believe, gave them the nod in the Miami-Texas A&M game as bad as they played in the kicking game. Malachi Tony had the most explosive play in the game with the punt return. It's going to take plays like that to put them in a position because I don't think you're going to be able to create 70-plus yard drives against Ohio State's defense. Absolutely not. When you look at Ohio State, we can all say out loud who the weakness is. Julian Sayin. If we don't agree, I would love to see what Ohio State y'all have seen this year.
The running backs. No.
If they're able to create pressure on Julian Sayin, it becomes a fair fight. It becomes a fair fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Indiana had 5 sacks against Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. Now, if you're telling me that Miami can't put pressure on Ohio State similar to Indiana, that means you're telling me that Indiana's defense is the best defense, bar none, in the nation. But I think Miami's pass rush is dang near some of the best that I've seen in a long time. So my X factor here is Julian Sayin to win or lose the game, and I got Miami on upset alert, baby.
How much emotion did you put into that pick?
Emotion is crazy. It doesn't make me know. Never mind. It don't make me know. Never mind. I'm just telling you.
They said, Seven Bill, if you step foot in New York, you're gonna become an urban legend. Hey, I said if Preston read that, he's gonna say, at least I'm a legend, baby. Let's go.
Nah, that's nuts. But
YouTube got jokes. I ain't gonna lie.
No, yeah, bro.
But yeah, like that's one of those things where I truly like. I don't think the Miami Texas A&M game was as ugly as people think. I just think that defensively, we saw some great football.
Bro, Miami defense was getting at them, bro. Every time you like, all right, they're getting a field goal range. Sack.
Yeah, they literally made very key stops.
Say it one time. Sack that quarterback.
No cap. Like, so if they're able to do the same thing and make it ugly, it can go either way, just like the Indiana game did.
I mean,
you just said that whoever's winning this game, you got as a national champion. That means one of the two teams could win the national championship.
Correct. But
and the other team that Ohio State is playing is Miami. So me saying that they could upset them is not crazy based on what you said.
Correct. It's not crazy, bro. It's not. But it's just not gonna happen, though. It's not gonna happen.
How much emotion is in that? Guaranteed.
Like, say what you want to say. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out. But Ohio State does have the blemish on the record, the one loss. It's a great loss, best loss in the country, if you ask me. Like you said, they lost for several reasons, but we can definitively point to the kicker missing a field goal from the 10-yard line. It's unheard of. He hooked it left from the right. Oh, my gosh. Nonetheless, I will say that Ohio State still has an elite defense. Like I said, Indiana was averaging 44 points a game up until they play Ohio State, and they only put up 13. And so both of those teams look good, Indiana and Ohio State, in that game, however you want to look at it. But you can say Julian Sayin is the weak point, but that's not like – I don't think that's saying much. I don't think that's saying much because just off the strength that everybody else around him is elite. Bo Jackson, we got the second coming of Bo Jackson in the backfield. Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, you know what I'm saying? Two first round wide receivers. I don't think it's saying much to say Julian Sanders' weak point. He literally was just in New York last week as one of the best players in the country.
That's fair, but we can agree that this was the weakest Heisman class we've lived to see.
Hey, he was voted as one of the top 4 most outstanding players in the country. So say what you want to say. So I don't think it's saying much. I think there's a chance for, like I said, Miami. If Miami plays to their absolute best, they can run with anybody, which is why I said that the winner of this game will win the championship. That's going to be a lot that's what 2-3 games from now, but still, definitely going to be capable of doing so. So, on paper, bro, Ohio State defense is lead, only allowing 130 yards in the air per game. And if Carson Beck threw 4 picks against Louisville, he might have some trouble against Ohio State because same way they got a Bain, Ohio State got an Arvell Reese. So you feel me?
And the best defender in college football, Caleb Downs.
Exactly. Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles,
He can sack the quarterback. He can cover. He can throw. That man know how to play some football.
He's a football player. Exactly.
Oh, hands down. He's probably our best running back too. You'll put him back here. That's Mill Creek. What high school did he go to again? Something Creek. What was it? Middle Creek? No. What was it in Georgia?
Listen at him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I thought Mr. Atlanta would know, but okay.
He got the bill for it. I ain't even gonna lie. So I think this will be a good game. Like I said, national champ is gonna be coming out of this game. Baron, they don't take each other out. So that's good ball there. Eric, what'd you say about that game? You said you got Ohio State. That is right.
Yeah, I got Ohio State. 2 touchdowns.
Nice.
But like an ugly 2 touchdowns. Like they came back at the last second and scored some, turn it off. Like I'm saying, I'll go to sleep on that game.
Going to sleep on a game is crazy. I think
I'm also go to sleep with my eyes open though.
On New Year's Eve is nuts.
Actually I won't be.
Yeah, if it's New Year's Eve, we're preoccupied. Can't.
Yeah, we're all preoccupied for different reasons. I was gonna say y'all let me know how I go, but whatever.
Can't.
Might not make it either, but nonetheless.
What they say, recorded, highlights, clip notes.
Nonetheless, real quick. So, as far as the teams that got knocked out, starting with JMU, was their season a success or no?
Absolutely. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. You came from FCS like 5 years ago into the college football playoff. Congratulations. Keep working. Keep striving. You're doing your thing. Next team.
Very tough. Like I mentioned, bro, shout out Chris Cincinnati because he got some recruits still on that team too. You feel me? But Oklahoma, was their season a success or no?
I think it was on par with who they are. They haven't won a CFP game since CFP has been invented with better overall talent. So I'm not sure what the people expected from Oklahoma this year. If anything, I think it was back to who they are on the next season.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like in Oklahoma's case, I feel like you're heading in the right direction though. You're playing your games leading with your defense. And I think that's finally gonna get you over the hump one day within the next 4 years. So I think leaning towards that defense and not being offensive heavy is gonna lead you to a championship.
That's good. They just gotta make sure they're intentional about addressing the offense.
Yeah, you got to get the right quarterback there, and I think the running back and receivers will come naturally.
Yeah. Tulane, was their season a success or no?
Yeah, I think it's very successful. You showed that you can make it to the college football playoffs, which will help you get into a P4, and you also got free gear. So kudos to that. Yay, free playoff gear.
Yeah, I agree. if any G5 makes it to the playoff, I don't expect you to win. The fact that you scored is also commendable. Very successful year for Tulane.
Now, Texas A&M, was their season a success or no?
Texas A&M. Trash ass niggas. I told y'all about yourselves. You see, I was like, nah. I got something for him. I told y'all niggas. I told y'all. Y'all was in the comment. He don't know what he talking about. Texas A&M all the way. He don't know football. Like I said, in your history, your daddy history, your granddaddy history, Texas A&M has been nothing but a military school. Y'all suck. Okay, y'all not going nowhere. You start recruiting players outside of Texas, maybe y'all can get somewhere. Y'all paying the wrong people, except for Casey. He's from North Carolina, Charlotte. He a baller. Shout out to Concepcion.
Oh,
I believe to Eric's point though, I think you could say that their season was a success because if anybody expected Texas A&M to win a national championship up until a few weeks ago, I don't think you did. I just think they started to win games and they got on your radar. Going into this season, we didn't really have much expectations for Texas A&M as a team. Marcel Reed played better than he did last year, but he started to fall off. It was definitely a disappointing ending, but they outperformed themselves, I believe, this season, and they just kind of had an on-par season. I would consider it a success because you should have higher expectations for Texas A&M next year.
Yeah, I think the right side of the O-line is the weak point. I think that I think their season was a disappointment in Texas A&M. To go out the way y'all did, I think that's disappointing.
Not even a touchdown with all them weapons. You got Casey Concepcion, you can't score. Get out my
Yeah.
face. Trash coaching. Switch up your coaching, and we might have with all the money you got. You switch up your coaching, we might be talking about something.
Yeah, and
Because there's
then
no way as a coach you can't win with that team.
I think
There's
that
absolutely
might be their Achilles heel because talent's always been there. The money has always been there.
Yeah.
Talent hasn't always been there, but the money has.
Well, not always, you're right. But as of recently, like the money's been there, and with money comes talent. So I think that coaching might be the questionable part. Like, are you developing the players? Are you actually developing the players? Because, like I mentioned, like Marcel Reed deserves the criticism he's gotten, but he has shown flashes of being a great college quarterback at the very least. So, I'll say I think Texas A&M season was a disappointment. Like I said, the amount of money that school spends on their football program, there's literally nothing else to do in College Station. So I think it was a disappointment there.
I mean, like I told y'all, bro, coaching is a big factor when it comes to this money. It's like you can buy the players, but do they fit into your scheme? Do you have a scheme? Do you know how to execute your scheme? Do you know how to put the players in the right areas? But other than that, Texas A&M, y'all boys go get ready to play some basketball. All right?
No joke.
Whoa. So we call round on that. Let's get into the NFL. Y'all know how it go at this point. Bears won, Panthers won, Cowboys lost. PU starts off at 1. I'll be going last for our NFL power rankings.
Number 1 team in the NFL after last week. Give me the Seattle Seahawks.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. That's a good pick. I had them number 1 too. I had them number 1 too. Give me New England.
Really?
He might know ball this week.
Folks went Seahawks at 1.
Yeah.
Patriots at 2. I'll go Rams at 3.
Great pick.
Rams at 3.
Preston. What you got?
Trap. It's Chicago. Give me Chicago Bears at 4. I'm talking about.
No,
Chicago Bears at 4.
It's Chicago. Yeah.
He's no one ball today. He's no one ball today. He came to play that week off. That week off did it.
Give me Chicago. Yeah.
All right, I'm at 5.
Yeah.
Give me Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
No, Bears is disgusting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
We
is.
can get to it, bro.
I'm good with Bears at 4.
Preston,
hey, Preston, there you go. You got a friend in
It's all
me.
good, bro. I ain't sweating him, bro. Finish the list.
Sweat me, bro. That's cool. I'm gonna put Broncos at 6.
Broncos.
I'm picking all the losers. SpongeBob's in the chat. SpongeBob's in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Wait, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Give me Texans at 7.
Interesting.
You said Texans, person?
Yeah.
All right. That leaves me. Both of these teams are second in division and got the same record. Go ahead. Well, I trust this quarterback more than the other one. Give me the Bills.
Bills. Bills don't move. I'm gonna put Chargers at 9, and P can have fun with that last pick.
They're
at number 10.
It's 1 or 2 teams.
Where I said the Jaguars, right?
Yeah.
I said them at number 5. You got like 2 teams to pick from.
At number 10, give me the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chicago. Now they're number 4. They just scored.
The Niners is about to lose to the Colts.
They just scored.
See,
They just scored.
Hey,
don't let the Niners lose tonight and ruin the
make
shit.
sure you get that last.
I wasn't finna put Green Bay up there. It's Chicago. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think he was.
Let's do it. Let's do a B cut. If the Niners lose, who's your pick? If the Niners,
okay. At number 10, give me the Indianapolis Colts.
No, that's horrible.
When we chop it up, they won't know who's who. But
Who you think I was gonna say personally?
I mean, somebody else actually clinched a playoff spot in the division.
It's Chicago. Yeah.
The only one in the NFC.
Yeah.
Seahawks at number 1, man. Man. Wow. This is a big wow for me.
Why?
Granted, I'm the one who's been on the Seahawks coach all year, but I mean, it took some wonky stuff for them to get that win by 1 point.
Yeah, 100%.
You're missing. They're all. I mean, it's not ridiculous to put them at 1. It's not.
I agree with everything you said. I don't think I've ever seen a more ridiculous 3-point conversion success in my life. I also believe that in a playoff game, some of that stuff is not occurring. There's a lot of crazy miracle things that happened this weekend. However, We talk about the Seahawks being able to beat the Rams, what it would do for them going into the playoffs. I do believe that Sam Darnold has to play cleaner 100% for him to have a shot at a Super Bowl run, but they're capable. They went toe to toe with our number one team, and in the late part of that game, the Rams offense kind of folded. The fact that they came back 15 points just goes to show that it shouldn't have, like, you should have put the game away, and you didn't put the game away. And I want to say not Kyron Williams, but there was a lot of turnovers and potential towards the inning that, I mean, they could have solidified the dub, and they just didn't do it. So shout out to Seahawks for winning.
And I'll tell you this, y'all talk about the most craziest inning scene. I was working that night, but I was working right in front of the TV. I would like to say one of the ones I seen too, but I literally turned my head and talked for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And they came back and tied the game.
Yeah.
I said, what the heck just happened? So, I mean, for the comeback, shout out to Puka Nacua though. Like, your career might end early because of Matthew Stafford, but you're balling right now. So shout out to him. He hooped that game. And I guess shout out to Seattle. I mean, they beat our number one team, so I got to give them the respect and then jump them. And they're also ahead of the division, so they're winning the division right now. So I was all good with Seattle. What you say?
They didn't win in the conference.
Yeah. So I have to respect that, and they got the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. Like they said, we don't how as a wide receiver do you beat over the top safety like he does every week by week.
Who's he?
Jackson Smith.
Bro, I it was definitely said on this pod many weeks ago. The Rams' Achilles heel is their offense. They get up and they cut it off. They were up 14 in the fourth quarter, 9 minutes left. And they went into overtime 30-30, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's nasty, bro. Like, that's disgusting. They've now lost, I'm pretty sure they've lost all of their games like that. Because they was up on the Panthers too, right? Weren't y'all? And y'all came back too, right?
Yep. When they was up on
No, they weren't. It was a back and forth.
They did 2 picks and they were down.
Yeah, they were. They came like close, but they weren't like beating us.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, but okay, yeah, you're right.
Still offense though.
Yeah, still the offense goes stale, bro. Went stale against Philly. Went stale last night against the Seahawks. It went stale the first time against the Seahawks. So they're scapegoating their special teams coordinator for now. You know, he got fired. They're blaming it on him. Considering on paper, bro, Matt Stafford threw 450 yards. Rams had no turnovers to the Seahawks 3. Again, this game was not supposed to be like on paper. It should not have been a close game. So that's going to be the Rams' Achilles heel. It's starting to bite them, and if they don't fix it, that's what's going to be, what takes them out. But I still think I don't think it takes nothing away from who the Rams are as a team, though. They're still the same team I thought they were last week. You feel me?
So would you say the offense start slowing down, or the defense just don't pick up? Because I mean, you putting up 30 points. What more do you want from your offense?
That's fair if you want to look at it glass half empty, half full. But it's like the offense it's cutting off. Like,
I mean, they still put up 400 yards. That's cool.
That don't mean stop playing football though.
Yeah,
500 when you add.
That don't mean just stop. So the offense just got to keep going, bro. They got to keep going. So, but like I said, Seahawks was a great team as well. Very good team. It's a big win for them. They needed that win bad. Because like I said, if they lost that game, I wasn't going to put the Seahawks on this top 10 list.
If they lost, you were going to have them off?
Bro, I told you that last week.
So who would you put on? Who would be the replacement? Not in the order, but who would be that 10th team man?
I said it for the Seahawks and Patriots. Patriots got the win too, so shout out to them. But I mean, up next you got. I mean, by default, there's Philadelphia and things of that nature. Philadelphia at least beat the Rams, and they got
Anybody else?
All right.
Anybody else?
No. That boy grinning ear to ear. No, I'm not putting them on the top 10. Now, granted, they got a big game this week. See how they got a big game this week. You know.
And we know how they like to do against number one teams on this power ranking. They like to show up.
Right.
No, right. In Green Bay, knock them down. Knock they shit loose. Number the second, Rams knocked them down. Knock they shit loose.
Right.
The Rams. I mean, my bad. The Seahawks. You coming, baby. Keep pounding.
Seahawks, man, I think, but yeah, again, that was a big win for them, you know, and I think they definitely needed that. It came in a perfect time, too, very close to the January playoffs. And now they're in control to win the conference, get the first round bye, make the playoffs, run through the 12th man. Very huge game for Seattle showing up the way they did. And that's crazy for the Rams to have been as dominant as they had been all season and are possibly looking at going back to for the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't know what's worse. Is it the monkey or is it below the monkey? I think below the monkey is crazy.
YouTube.
And watermelon.
Oh, yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, that might be worse.
That's good stuff. No, that's good stuff. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? They all hiding behind Bush, but nonetheless. Patriots, bro. Patriots at 2. Eric, I mean, for beating Tyler Huntley, they move up, I guess.
Sure. I mean, what were they last week?
It was, what, 3 or 4?
Last week?
I think they were 3.
I think they were 3.
Yeah. Denver fell. Denver lost. Moving back up respectfully. And they didn't beat him. They were beating on Lamar. Were they winning against Baltimore when he got hurt?
No, it was 10-7.
10-7.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But they still came out with the dub, so and Denver lost, so I was okay with that. I would have put the
Rams
right there, but like they just lost. You know,
to the number 1 team.
Yeah, but they just lost.
That's what Ohio State lost. They it's cool, bro. I get it, man. Yeah, it's Patriots escaped by. Congratulations. Are they now? Where are they at in the conference?
Number 1.
Patriots number 1.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, they're still behind
Denver.
They're behind Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're behind Denver
because of their home record, or they got a better conference. Hold on, let me look. 7-3. So they got the same conference record, same division record.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
They got more points for us, unless.
I mean, I didn't make it up, so
I don't know.
No, I'm looking like what did they use because they got more points for us. They got 5 less points allowed.
I don't know where the tiebreaker goes after that, but Denver is number 1 ahead of them right now, and Denver has a much tougher schedule left than the Patriots. Yeah. But tomato, bro. Whenever the Patriots lace up in January, this is gonna be their last game. They're gonna be like the Detroit Lions last year. And it's fine. They scrape by, cool. Number 2 team, sure, bro.
Yeah,
they got David.
I definitely wasn't impressed with what I saw from the Patriots last night. I definitely think the Ravens collapsed regardless of who was on the field. They definitely had that game won and gave it away.
Shout out Zay Flowers and the efforts for fumble the game away.
Yeah, it was so for that.
Are we gonna excuse Mark Andrews for one of the worst?
Let's start with John Harbaugh.
Like
the offensive coordinator,
bro. Derrick Henry was off of the field like
after scoring his last touchdown.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous, bro. Like, I'm serious, bro. Like God is really working on my heart, bro, because I really be like jealous of people like that. Like, there's no way you get to make that decision and get paid to do it. Like, if the country's freedom was on the line for him making that decision, we'd riot at his house. I know. But just because it's playoff hopes only, like nobody cares. But it's like, nah, watch out, bro. You gotta answer that. Talking about strategy. Watch out, bro. You gave the game away. I do think Drake May, if given the time, if he's not under pressure, he can make any throw. So that'd be beneficial to them. But I mean, when Patriots were put under pressure last night, and considering how good the offense did despite Lamar Jackson going down, I don't think their Super Bowl hopes are high. But this is a very impressive season considering this is I can't think of his name. I'm blanking. The head coach is Mike Vrabel's first year. So good future for the Patriots.
Yeah, well, definitely if they can get a schedule like this every year.
Yeah, they won't. They had a last place schedule. Now they're gonna get a first place schedule going into next season, and that's why. And that's a good ball on the NFL. That's why NFL operates in 6 cycles for the most part. But yeah, they're definitely going to get a more competitive schedule. Same thing with the Chicago Bears. They're going to get more competitive schedule next year too. Bro, because it's like I sat back and thought about it. No, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and speak. Go ahead.
Are we on the number 3 team or number 4? Oh, we already did the Rams.
We're talking about the Rams.
Talking about the Rams. Facts.
All right,
it's Chicago. 4. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, Preston. I'm okay with putting him right here, but you went to overtime with Malik Willis.
Did you? All right, whatever, bro.
Exactly. No, it's not whatever.
What you mean?
Nah, because I mean, did y'all watch the game?
Yeah.
It took a bunch of stuff that won't happen again. It took all the stars had to align for the Bears to pull out that win against Malik Willis.
And then that last catch to end the game, I'm like, oh, now the nigga don't want to take off his helmet. Take off your helmet.
That mean the game.
Oh, you talking about DJ Moore?
Yeah.
Game still would have been won.
I beat, bro. I beat.
Game still would have been won though.
Yeah. OT dub ain't no whatever.
It's Chicago. Let's break it down again. This is the same podcast that said we weren't gonna make the playoffs. Clinched. It's Chicago. This is the same podcast that had Green Bay winning going in. Now, if you want to break down the fact that we shouldn't have won the game, even with Malik Willis, can we look at the stat sheet real quick? Before Jordan Love went down, he was playing awful. The only touchdown drive that they had when he was on the field was due to 2 15-yard penalties. Half of the drive was given to them on penalties. We was finna strap Jordan Love. Facts. And then Malik Willis came in there and gave him a fresh look with the read option and stuff and started opening up some opened up dunk play action off third downs. We had him strapped, bro. It was not finna do nothing. Do you see Jordan Love's QBR before he went down? It was horrible.
You ever walk in the kitchen?
What did y'all do before Jordan Love went down?
We've won 6 fourth quarter comebacks. We've always been a second half team. And even if you look at the previous game when we played against the Packers, we were down 14-0, 14-3, and then we had a chance to win the game in the last play because that's what we do. That's what we do. We always come back. Does Ben Johnson overcomplicate it? Absolutely. I believe that's the flaw right now. Like, we still have a first-year head coach who has first-year head coach tendencies, but that's what we do in the second half. We play great. Malik Willis played perfect. If you can name me any time Malik Willis played better previous jab, I'll wait. We never seen him act like that. Never seen him act like that. Never. And we still came back. It's Chicago. I don't want to hear it. It's the same podcast that said we weren't gonna make the playoffs. It's Chicago. Still leading the league in turnovers. Still leading the league in takeaways. That's what I mentioned months ago. It's Chicago. It's the same number 2 in rushing. We're the number 2 team in rushing, It's Chicago. That's what I said. That's what I said years ago. This is winning football. We see y'all in February. It's Chicago. Yeah. I ain't believe either.
Okay.
But now I know. It's
waiting
Chicago. Yeah.
Nah, I was waiting for that part.
They made me a believer. At first, look, at first I ain't know, but now I know. It's Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was about to say, none of this energy was given at the beginning of the year by nobody.
Made me a believer. They made me a believer for sure. I showed them believe. I showed them believe at all.
That's crazy to me, bro. I just think it's cool, bro. Your day is coming, man.
When you look at the NFC, right?
Then your day's coming.
When you look at the NFC, right? Can you truly say that the Bears don't have a shot at Super Bowl?
Here we go. Oh wait. Yeah, I mean, as far as the shot at Super Bowl,
you look at the NFC.
I mean, everybody has a shot, but I don't think y'all can beat. I don't. In the playoffs, I don't think y'all beat none of them NFC West teams.
Are we nuts?
they got 49ers next week.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. Yeah. We'll find out next week. But we just talked about the Rams collapsing. We just talked about that.
Against who?
The Seahawks, who we literally just said Sam Darnold did not have a great game. He had 2 interceptions. Do you think that's going to fly against the Bears? We don't turn the ball over. Have you noticed? Have you noticed we don't turn the ball over? In spite of how much flaws Caleb Williams still has, as much he has to grow, I believe that Caleb Williams is going to take leaps and bounds year after year. We don't turn the ball over. You turn the ball over against Chicago Bears, it's Chicago. And I'm telling you right now, Sam Darnold don't want this word. Rams is our best competition on the list. Facts. And that's because Stafford been an issue for he been an issue. He been an issue for us.
It's like,
but it's Chicago. Yeah, and we got injuries too. So I don't want to hear that. Roma Duce did not suit up.
And then it's like the other reason was Chicago. Do y'all have any wins against anybody on this list?
We knocked them off the list. It's Chicago. Yeah. What are you chatting about? We knocked them off the list. They used to be on the list, and now they're not here. It's Chicago. The Eagles were the number 1 team on our list for a long time. Then the Bears beat them, and now they all of a sudden exposed. They've been trash. So maybe our list been trash.
They weren't number 1 when y'all beat them.
I said they have been number 1 on this list.
Oh, okay.
Maybe our list was just trash because now they're not on here. It's Chicago. What you chatting about? The Packers are just on this list.
The Eagles could be on this list. The Eagles could be on this list. So
watch out, they suck. Watch out, they suck.
So
the Packers were on this list.
So y'all best win suck?
The Packers were on this list. It's Chicago.
Eagles have not done.
We about to play the 49ers next week. It's Chicago. Y'all said we weren't going to make the playoffs. It's Chicago. It's Chicago.
Bro,
yeah.
He said it too, bro. So that's why I really don't care.
Said what?
He said they sucked?
Bro.
They made me a believer. I just said it. I just said they made me a believer. I admitted to the same. I admitted to what you're trying to get me to speak on. I admitted to that. After confession, I'm healed. It's Chicago. Yeah. But my stats, my stats about the Bears haven't changed though.
Yeah.
Us being able to run the ball effectively and us leading the way with takeaways has not changed. The fact that most of our wins are come back from fourth quarter comebacks, you can't say we won any differently than what we won all year. This has been our identity.
It's a lot of one-score games, a lot of close games with y'all. The same reason you give the Eagles a slack for.
They out here having close.
It's like I want to agree with you because I don't think Chicago a bad team, but it's like I don't trust their Super Bowl contender. I don't trust him.
But who do you can't say you trust the Eagles?
Oh no, I'm not. What the Eagles got to do with this?
I'm saying you trust the Seahawks based off of what?
I trust the Rams more.
I agree with that.
Okay. Who else is good?
That's it. In the NFC, that's it. It's just the Rams.
And then
maybe
the Seahawks.
I just broke down the Seahawks. I broke down the Seahawks. Sam Darnold is a turnover machine. And we own that. It's Chicago.
49ers too.
We'll see Sunday.
49ers.
Yeah.
The whole
We'll see
NFC
Sunday.
West.
Yeah, the NFC West, I got one
That's
of
it,
them.
though.
One of them is my favorite.
Caleb Williams more dynamic than Phillip Rivers, though. I know that.
Oh well, yeah,
Man,
I
he
can
got
agree
two
with
of them
that.
things already.
Well,
We got two of them
but
things
Phillip
already.
Rivers is
in
also
Chicago.
Phillip Rivers is also like
Phillip Rivers
when you've
could
been
be-
doing something for like 100 years, you just naturally know what to do.
Phillip
You
Rivers.
naturally know what to do in the right reads.
I'll just say this, bro. All right, I ain't got much to say. Bears pulled it out. I really don't have much to say about that win.
In Chicago.
Well, maybe next week. Baron, nobody gets injured. We'll see.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. Oh, Lamar Jackson got hurt last night. Patriots still moved up.
That's not me.
I'm just saying.
I think Patriots and Bears is in the same boat. When they play some comp, the cookie's gonna crumble.
Well, my only thing is, bro, if we really look at the game, Jordan Love was not playing well. Malik Willis
listen.
gave them something that we didn't have, and that was
Bro.
film preparation. Who
Bro,
has film
listen.
on Malik Willis this year?
Listen, first off, let's not act like Jordan Love couldn't play better when the game went on.
What?
Second off,
Jordan Love.
second
He was up 6.
second off, have you ever went to the kitchen and you see your mom struggling with a jar, and you go in there, you try to open the jar, but you can't, and you hand it back, and she opens it? He was just getting the defense loose. That's all it was.
No, you're wilding. You're wilding. You didn't watch the game.
I watched the game.
They were giving them roughing the passer play calls. He literally got injured on the roughing the passer. Most of his drives were led by flags. I mentioned that earlier. The difference between Malik Willis and Jordan Love is that Malik Willis added a dynamic runner to their offense, which we did not have any preparation for at all. The element of surprise kept the Packers offense going. Now, if you want to say the Packers defense played impressive despite Michael Parsons, I ain't heard that all yet, but I would have knocked you on that.
What?
Defense for Jordan Love. Jordan Love doesn't run.
No. He was saying that's your defense for Jordan Love.
They play like trash?
He wasn't talking. I don't think he was talking about what you said.
Oh,
I think he's talking about the jar thing.
Oh yeah. That's disgusting. Because I ain't gonna lie, he played like buns, and the fact that they called that a flag when he got smacked is crazy. He put his head down. You got smacked, bro. Respectfully.
They have.
I also think shout out to Emmanuel Wilson. He was running that. He was running that.
He was toting it.
Yeah, shout out you, man.
I think. Go ahead.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Bears, yeah, they lead in turnovers. Shout out Coach Al Harris, man. Just know we are welcoming you back in Dallas with open arms. Please come back.
For what? Why we talk about? Why we gotta mention them every week?
Because he used to be a coach for.
Yeah.
No. I know, but he only said that because he wanted to mention his team. Why we gotta talk about them every week?
I will say
because when we led the league in turnovers, Al Harris was the coach, and he's doing it in Chicago. He definitely deserves some recognition out here. He's clearly a good coach, and I definitely think he's going to be a defensive coordinator for somebody soon.
Because we do also have Saints former defensive coordinator Dennis Smith. So I will say our biggest change from last year to this year, it's 100% coaching. Because we don't have that much of an identity change when it comes to the roster standpoint, outside of the interior lineman, which looks mad impressive. But I mean, it's the same team from last year for real.
Exactly.
And all fandom aside, bro, outside of the Rams, bro, I really think we got a real shot in the playoffs.
I mean, y'all gonna be hosting the game. It looks like. Did y'all clinch our division?
Not yet. No.
No, y'all did with the
playoffs.
loss yesterday. Did y'all not?
That's just playoffs. The Packers can still win it if we.
Y'all just need one win though.
Yeah.
Y'all got 49ers and Lions.
Chicago, what we chatting about?
Yeah, all right.
I been said the Lions was done though. I been said that.
Yeah, the end of that game was crazy.
Jaguars at 5, great big huge win against Denver, man.
Yeah,
huge win.
And it wasn't. They didn't slide by. They said, "Daddy here."
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 34-20, right?
And it looked like they was handling business all game.
Yeah.
It was a big game for Jacksonville. I was skeptical a little bit on them just because they've been playing great past few weeks. Trevor Lawrence played great past few weeks. But it was against, low comp, low diff. And so for them to go on Denver, dominate Denver, I think that was a good win. But let Eric tell it, Denver was bound to lose at some point soon anyway.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to the defense, bro. That's the only place I'm shouting out, bro. Oh, and Sean Payton, you ain't nothing for getting that boy killed on that field in the last seconds of the game, making him throw the ball down the down the field in the middle when you're down by 2 touchdowns, needing to go home. Now you got one of your players killed, and he's a rookie if I'm not mistaken. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
they were bound to lose. I think that's not the only L they have coming either. They're in for it, bro. I don't trust them in the playoffs. The defense,
Playoff facts.
the defense, fire.
Trevor, Trevor
They
trying to
play
get
Kansas City next. I mean, they don't got nobody on offense. And then the Chargers.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Chiefs don't have anybody, but keep going.
Well, yeah, true. The Chiefs don't have anybody. And then they're not sitting against LA Chargers because if I'm not mistaken, when that come up, they got to play for not a playoff spot. They playing for the number 1 seed in their division, are they not? Did they clinch? They clinched their division?
Not yet.
Not yet. So they win. I think they playing for that number 1 seed in the division, getting that home game. So they got to look out for the Chargers as well. So the road's not over for Denver. They haven't solidified their season yet. But I think they're going to lose first round in the first game they play in the playoffs. They're going to lose.
I think that's a great take. I think it's solely off of but the offense is a little too sporadic. You don't know what you're gonna get out of Bo Nix or the offense like in rhythm. I thought the defense was good enough to maintain that like problem when it comes to damage control. But if you got a guy like Trevor Lawrence that's finding his rhythm and just scoring, making the defense a non-factor, the Broncos' offense is still going to look chippy, and they definitely if they get behind, they're not coming back when it comes to scoring 30+ points. Even though they've come back before against the Giants and the Eagles, playoff wise, I don't think that's going to happen. Great win by the Jaguars. Is the Jaguars the best team in their division though?
exactly. They're both of them are hot as far as Jacksonville and Houston.
Houston needed a Nico Collins falling down catch to win the game against the Las Vegas Raiders.
And
That was
Houston hasn't made the playoffs yet.
The Las Vegas Raiders beat the Patriots.
What was that? When did they beat them?
First game of the season.
That's nasty. I thought the Bears were losing to the Lions. Nevertheless,
the Bears lost to the Vikings first game of the season, right?
Yeah, I fought us for that. Yes, it was buns. The Texans.
So yeah, it's their offense.
I'm proud of how the team is looking better for the sake of CJ Stroud. I definitely thought it was going to be scary if they couldn't turn it around. Didn't look so hot in the beginning. I think they'll win out the season when you have the Chargers and the Colts. Just based on how the defense is playing, I don't think either offense creates a huge threat for them to be able to get upset. But they are playing for playoffs. So is winning you're in, and then one of the teams that they're playing against is the Chargers, who's also competing for the playoffs as well. So it'll definitely be tough competition. But I don't know I don't know who my favorite is in the AFC when it comes to the Super Bowl. Because I don't think the offense is any more reliable than the Broncos when it comes to the Texans.
Yeah, I think that's their issue. Surprisingly, is their offense.
Yeah.
I mean, do we trust Do we trust the DBs from Houston more than Denver?
Come on now.
What do you mean?
Are you saying that just because of Zach Moss?
Say that again.
Zach Moss is probably the only reason you're saying that.
So, who defense you think is better in the secondary between Denver and Houston?
I mean, Houston definitely looks better right now. If you lay it all down, though, it's dang near neck and neck.
Yeah, and I feel like right now might kill me for it. I like Houston front seven more than Denver's last few games.
Yeah, I mean they're rolling.
Yeah.
But the same way that I feel like we all have a consensus on the Rams. There's not a consensus on any AFC team right now, and that is crazy considering how last year people wouldn't have dared to say Chiefs weren't. It wasn't possible for the Chiefs. The Ravens wasn't possible. The Bills weren't possible. And the tides have turned. None of the elite quarterbacks in the AFC have a shot at winning the Super Bowl this year. The Bills have a shot, but they don't have a shot.
Yeah. I think the only thing that will carry the Bills over is experience, whatever that lies. I think they have more experience, of course, than the Patriots, than Denver, than Houston when it comes to the playoffs as a team. Definitely with your quarterback. Jaguars, forgot the Jaguars. I think that's the only thing that I got them ahead over of all of them. That's it.
Yeah, I think. Oh shoot! I guess if Indy lose, Chargers clinch and Buffalo clinches. So I think Houston and Denver. Yeah, I agree that they're pretty identical teams right about now. I think if you look at it, do you think that the defense will rattle Bo Nix more, or do you think if the defense will rattle CJ more out of the two? However you want to look at it, I think Denver's offense is just slightly better. I don't remember what I said last week, but I still think Denver's offense.
The Schultz and
Nico.
That RJ Harvey kid is good, bro. Out the backfield.
Yeah.
Because Mark saying hey, shout out to Marks.
How much pressure is going to be on Buffalo when you mentioned that there's not going to be any elite quarterbacks in the AFC playoffs, but it looks like Josh Allen is going to be the lone star one. How much pressure is it going to be on him in the playoffs? Regardless of what seed he gets.
It's every ounce of pressure is on him right now. That's Michael Jordan leaving the league and going to play baseball right now. You don't have Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in front of you. You have no excuse. You don't even have Lamar Jackson.
You calling him Akeem Olajuwon?
Yes. If this isn't his Houston year, then he's done for. Like, he needs to get out of there or they need to flip that shit fast. This is his only time to shine. Because if the Chiefs go fix those holes and they're right back, sorry, son, your window's over.
Yeah, because
you'll be a Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, because
I'm the MVP. He got the MVP. Phillip Rivers don't.
I'm looking at the AFC, and it's just like any of the teams he goes out there and lose to. Let him lose to Bo Nix or Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, or CJ. He can't lose to none of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, Justin Herbert. If you're Justin Herbert's first win in the playoffs, bro, just go ahead and return that MVP trophy that you won the other year. You never deserved that.
I mean, it should have been Lamar, but whatever. I think the pressure, I mean, will be on Josh Allen, but Josh Allen's not going anywhere. I just think the coaching needs to be addressed similar to the coaching in Baltimore and If it wasn't for the win last week, potentially the coaching in Pittsburgh, but whatever. Sean McDermott has got to go.
So it's more. So the pressure's on the coach, not Josh.
I think so because I mean, if I'm Buffalo, Josh Allen ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that would just be idiotic. You know what I mean? Like,
unless you get 5 first-round picks in 2 seconds and a player.
Yeah, there's not anybody player for player that I'm trading for Josh Allen if I'm Buffalo in the world. So I think Sean McDermott would just be on the hot seat. Like, if you can't win a divisional game or the wild card game, like if you're one and done against any teams you just named, off of the strength that you have more quarterback experience and you, as of recent years, you probably have more coaching experience because none of these teams have been more consistent than the Bills in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you kind of look like the dark horse favorite just because your record doesn't say so, you still look like the team to beat in the playoffs this year. So
11-4.
I mean, yeah, it's neck and neck in the AFC. It's as buns as the AFC has been looking. They have some crazy records.
Yeah. And do we think it's buns because of the inconsistency? Like we can't get a read on them?
I can't tell who's who.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason we're saying they're buns. We can't.
Yeah, not bad. It's not bad football, but
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to San Francisco.
It's definitely some good football, but the Colts used to be the number one team in the world, and now Phillip Rivers is just starting quarterback for the Colts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
After you knew you were going to make a push in the playoff and you made a trade to go get Sauce Gardner, your quarterback gets hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, what's left on here? Texans, Bills, Chargers, 49ers, if they win. Yeah, I think that's all right, bro. I think I agree, man. Bills, I guess when you do put it that way, pressure's really not on Josh because he's not going anywhere. It's more so on the coaches because that's what you're gonna
First one out.
Yeah, that's what you gotta get it right with. Same thing with and then the Steelers. Shout out Mike Tomlin, another year, no losing seasons. They won their Super Bowl last night, winning season.
I'm very grateful for them as a Chicago fan, but come on, yo.
That was a crazy game. Y'all agree with the call, the pass interference?
Yeah. They need to call it more, bro. Wide receivers get away with offensive pass interference like it's every 5 times a game, bro.
He went 10 yards down the field. I think it was a good call. I don't know what the fuck is about.
And he didn't need to do it. He wasn't even looking his way. He was looking the opposite way. He didn't need to touch him. Yeah,
I think the refs just kind of made it a little bit too much about them. They should have made the call and got it over with. There was too much hassle going on because regardless of the result of the play, time expired. And my thing is if the penalty is on the offense and the offense is trying to score, the game will be over on the last play. If it was me, and I think that's what the rules were. So I don't know what the whole big fuss was about. Regardless if they counted that lateral or not, which I don't think they should have, but
yeah, he was hemmed up too long for it to count as a touchdown.
Yeah. The Lions window, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's closed because I'm not afraid of that week after week. They have been inconsistent. Jahmyr Gibbs has looked like Barry Sanders one week, and then Reggie Bush in the Lions uniform in another. That's not winning football. And then Jared Goff, he plays as good as he can, but the wide receivers hasn't been as present. Amon-Ra missed a few games. Only missed a few.
I think you're missing the biggest part, pressing.
I don't even know if Sam Laporta. Where's Sam Laporta at? I haven't seen him in a while. And defensively,
Sam Laporta is hurt, is he not?
Yeah, no, I know. I
IR.
figured he is. Yeah, I figured he was, but it's like, bro, that hurts. And then defensively, they're buns.
They're not buns. You got to say it again. They're all on IR. They're hurt.
Facts.
Yeah, their whole secondary is on IR. That's why they're not scary. The whole team is hurt definitely on defense. It's crazy. They got like 6 starters,
6+.
5 to 6 starters on
Yeah.
IR. Like that's crazy. And they're damn near all in the secondary. So it's like if healthy, they're definitely in the playoffs. Easily. Definitely with the type of offense they have.
I didn't think Detroit would fall off this hard. Injuries, yeah, and then and as mentioned, as stated, they also lost both offensive coordinators and defensive coordinator. Granted, their defense coordinator is not doing too hot at all, but their former defense coordinator is not doing hot at all. But losing both of them and then dealing with the injuries, it's definitely tough to overcome. But I didn't think they would fall off like this hard. I think everybody in the NFC is clinched except for, NFC South, they'll figure itself out. But there's one spot left, and it's either going to be Detroit or Green Bay.
If they win out.
Green Bay's road is easier, I think.
Of course you do.
No, they have the Lamarless Ravens probably, and the Vikings. I don't know who Detroit has to play other than us, but I mean
Vikings, they are.
Oh, dang, they're the same.
Right.
Because we chilling. We don't. It's Chicago, so if we want to win the game, we'll win the game. If we don't, we chilling.
Y'all could be in a position to win the number one seed in the conference.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. It's week to week.
Because Seattle got to play probably 2 playoff teams to finish the season. They rode not sweet. Rams conference. Y'all got the Rams beat on the conference. Rams schedule sweet though. They're probably going to win out. They should win out. Seattle's road is not sweet. If Seattle lose one game, how does it work? Because Rams had the tiebreaker last week. So if Seattle lose one game, I think Rams jump back to first. Well, no, Chicago goes back to first because I think Chicago has a tiebreaker over Rams. So yeah, y'all season not over.
It's Chicago. Yeah.
Boys might be fighting for position. And it's just funny, bro. It's just really funny to me. Do y'all think that it'll get to a point where this is gonna be like the second year in a row where like the 5 seed in the NFC or the 5 seed in the playoffs obviously has a better record than whoever the 4 seed has been? I think it's gonna get to a point where NFL changes that rule from division leaders getting automatic home games.
No, that's like one thing I don't think they ever do.
Should they though?
Respectfully, no.
I wouldn't be a fan of it.
Yeah, no.
Because it would make the reason why is because it would make the divisions ultimately pointless if they were the same every year.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't kill rivalries.
Yeah, I'm not playing certain teams twice. If I can.
No, NFL, you don't pick your schedule. That's not happening.
Right. But if you take away the divisions, there's no point of paying certain teams twice.
No, I'm not saying take away the division. I'm saying like as far as this playoff seeding, like when the top 4 seeds host home games because they win the division.
And I should articulate it better. If you take away home games for division champions, winning your division is not as important. Making the division records and the division schedule is kind of pointless too.
Yeah. You'll just
if it's just best record, I'm finna try to change the divisions as well.
And honestly, let's not kill the best product in sports. NFL is the best product in all the sports. Just know what. Number wise, back it up. Everything back it up. You don't mess up this playoff. You already added an extra team. Cool. We're cool with that. You're at an extra team in the playoffs.
And you changed the overtime rule. And you changed
the overtime rules. Let's not switch that seeding up. These seedings are the seedings how it's been. These playoffs are bulletproof. They are great. We see the best teams damn near every single year. The Giants made a magnificent run 2 times. Other than that, we let the dogs fight dogs. And You winning your division is a tradition that should be linked on and not stop. I think stopping that will be a killer to the NFL. Now you're going on a path of the NBA and you're going down. You're going downhill.
So should the NBA actually implement that rule then?
I think the NBA can do whatever they want. They have a lot to do. That is a bad product of TV.
I mean, I think you're just seeing a level of I think you're seeing the for basketball, you're seeing the bad side of idolatry, bro. I mean, you start paying $80 million, you know, you're gonna get certain, you know, players with a mentality that they're not gonna play every game.
Yeah.
Like that's what you get for that. That's just greed. Yeah. That's just greed showing at its full moment. The fact that MLB never had a salary cap and the gameplay is a little bit less strenuous, you still get the baseball product, and in football, it's still low key slavery. So that's not gonna change.
Yeah,
you know, like you get
it. And then, like I said, baseball can do even better numbers if they allow to get back on steroids, which I'm an advocate for.
If football players had fully guaranteed contracts and they got paid every week, regardless if they suited up, we would see a lesser football product for sure.
And you do if you actually pay attention to who's who. The fact that, bro, Brandon AYOO got paid this summer, like $90 million guaranteed. He didn't even come. They said he didn't even report to the 49ers facility all year.
I thought he had to give the money back. I thought they did something where he's not getting paid. I mean, of course he's gonna get a portion of that money, but I think it's something they did that he's not getting paid. And he agreed to something about not getting paid.
Bro, coach said Coach said we ain't even seen him all season. That's funny to me.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
So
No. They said we haven't seen him in a couple weeks, not like 6 weeks.
And that's
he hasn't been in the building.
It says you look up his name. It says Brandon AYOO post video himself driving 190
miles an hour by the stadium,
past 49ers stadium. So if you actually like look at the players who do get guaranteed contracts and who are getting paid, you can actually like see who's who.
Yeah.
And who's you know, stealing money. That's the name of the game. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely agree, bro. I think NFL doesn't need to touch its postseason product. They just got to figure out, you know, putting the fun in the NFL. But that's very minor stuff as far as gameplay. I think it's definitely a good competitive sport, and it's definitely reigning supreme, bro. I mean, they kind of struck out on Christmas this year, so we'll see how they rival.
Elite buns.
We'll see how that works out.
I mean, what are they competing against? They're wasting their time putting on good games on Christmas.
What?
It's NFL time.
You're
crazy. It's NFL time now, baby.
Nah, you can't just put buns on there. I'm definitely gonna switch.
No. The NFL is not, but I don't know if you. But NFL, they don't have good games.
Last year they had
for Christmas.
Cowboys and Commanders buns.
They want the rivalry game. That's why.
And it's what Chiefs and who?
Chiefs Broncos. You got
that would have been a good game.
Nah, given we seen this. We seen the Chiefs becoming Magic City overnight. We seen it, and they just didn't want to do nothing about it. They could have flexed that game off. They could have changed that game in time.
They want to flex everything. They should have flexed them games away. That's what they should have did.
You can't switch games off of the Christmas schedule.
No, bro.
Why can't you? Because they had this as a TBD for everybody for next week, for week 7, for week 18, and they had TBD this week with the Seahawks. Seattle. Trust me, I was looking.
Netflix was not going for that, bro.
But it is with Netflix. Yeah,
hey, Netflix
should have been going.
Netflix is
the Netflix game. The Chiefs game is not on Netflix.
It's not. Oh, it's on CBS.
Yes, it's on Prime. The first 2 games are on Netflix, though.
Bro, we in an evil world, man. But I ain't even gonna go there, bro. Between Netflix and Prime, getting their hands into the sports, bro. That's a whole different ball game. We call around on that, man. Before we close out the show, definitely. Oh, before we close out the show, actually, I got a couple things. We're gonna do our. Agreed to do our. Hold shoot, my fault. We're gonna do top 5 Christmas songs for everybody.
Okay.
Saying get some seasonal content. And also, before we do that, we have our very own 7 Bill. That boy get them nominations in.
Go.
Artist of the Year at chhtalk.com.
Yeah. Go.
Make sure y'all nominate the boy Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, Creator of the Year, Producer of the Year, Music Video of the Year, all of that stuff, man. So definitely go make sure y'all do that. chhtalk.fillout.com.
Yes, sir.
Bill, you see it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. And so close out the show, man. We're gonna do our top 5 Christmas songs. Preferably go in order.
Okay.
You can either go 1 through 5, 5 through 1, however you want to do it. Whoever wants to start it off can start it off. Let me see.
Is this a draft or do we get to use the same song?
No, it's not a draft.
Okay, cool.
Not a draft. Get over here.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going off of favorites.
Favorites.
And if I had to, my number 1 song, I'm going.
Number 1. Oh, make sure you say the song and the artist because everybody got a version of every song.
For sure.
A song and artist.
For sure. For number 1, I'm going Jesus is the Reason for the Season, Kirk Franklin.
Go.
At number 2, I'm going Let It Snow, Boyz II Men, Brian McKnight.
Wow.
At number 3, I'm going This Christmas, Donny Hathaway.
Nah.
This Christmas, Donny Hathaway.
You might ruffle some feathers with that one.
Nah, I mean, let them ruffle. Watch out, bro. If you think otherwise, just say like, just say your parents are young. I understand. Like, no disrespect. You know what I mean? Number 4, I'm going and number 4, I'm going Kirk Franklin again. And this time, give me There's No Christmas Without You, Kirk Franklin. I can't do the Navajo Land, bro. It was
No, that's fine. But go ahead.
Oh, and number 5, I'm pulling the wild card here. Nobody's gonna have this. I doubt it. Give me
the fact that this is a wild card. Your list is invalid. Invalid.
No, because it's not even like I don't think anybody else is getting this list on this list.
I know
nobody else is getting this one.
And you're missing something, but go ahead.
I know I'm missing something.
That's
number 5. Give me Christmas Time Is Here by Vince Guaraldi Trio. In other words, the Charlie Brown Christmas theme song. Watch out. Elite.
Charlie Brown. That's all right. Elite pool. Eric, you ready?
Yep, I can go.
The fact that
Give me Santa Claus Is Coming to Town by the Jackson 5.
You should start at
number
5.
1.
Okay,
number 1. Number 2, give me Silent Night Temptations. Number 3, give me. Hey, watch this. Watch this. It's like a personal favorite, bro. It's like it's in a movie, but my boy's song is so good. Give me This Christmas by Chris Brown. Let's go. Give me This Christmas by Chris Brown. Who sings Let It Snow?
Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men. Let It Snow.
Let it. Boyz II Men.
And then let me get a classic, bro. Macy's killed the hell out this song. Give me Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas
Did y'all know Pooh Shiesty outsold? Never mind. Keep going. Bro, it's crazy, bro. I just think that's crazy.
Wait, who do y'all sell?
Mariah Carey the first week.
Bro, CIA is at work, bro.
Yeah, that's bro. When I tell you that's nuts.
She ain't got no
Hey,
blissy.
mind you, ever since Pooh Shiesty got out, I ain't seen not one quarter zip.
Bro. Like last days. Keep going, bro.
What he say? Put the quarter away. Zip. No, never mind.
Bro,
We'll talk about drugs and we
He
ain't
said-
on that.
he's talking about grenades.
They turned in quarter zips for quarter zips.
bro. He talking about grenades.
He said, get back on the street.
That's a different dude.
No, for sure. That's a good ball, man. I think I'm gonna go from 5-1 because yeah. So number 5, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. At number 5, like I said, Christmas, we hear Jesus is in fact the reason where it's Kirk and them. So number 5, I actually have Emmanuel, Norman Hutchins.
Go.
Number 4, I got Now Behold the Lamb, Kirk and the Found.
Okay.
I got to, man, to Tamara, her and what's her name, Collins.
Elite ball.
It was going crazy.
Elite ball, yeah.
It was going crazy. Number 3, I have Jackson 5, Give Love on Christmas Day. Because there is no greater gift than love. And number 2, no. My fault. Number 3, I have Joy to the World, Whitney Houston and the Georgia Massacre.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Number 2, I have Jackson 5, Give Love on Christmas Day. And number 1 is Silent Night, The Temptations.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Now, I believe that is elite Christmas play, and that's definitely like a 6-man. But the reason why, bro, that song is long.
Rightfully so, though.
Nah.
Rightfully so.
Nah.
Bro, when that beat drop, that's
in my mind
That's tenderism.
In my mind, might be the best 3 words in Christmas time. Period.
That's straight fall off the bone, yo.
Period. Like that might be the best Christmas line ever. But like after that, bro, it gets like, bro, 6 minutes, bro, is crazy, bro.
Bro, it
ain't that bad.
You got the tenor, you got the soprano, you got the alto, you got the harmonies, you got all of it.
Hey, so none of y'all got This Christmas on there by Chris Brown? Y'all didn't think about it?
No, bro, no. It's not better than Donny Hathaway.
I couldn't.
The best version too.
And Silent Night is not only that. Silent Night is like one of the oldest Christmas songs there is out there.
Low key, give me East Atlanta Santa. Give me the same brick intro over CB this Christmas, bro.
No, that's when I pull up in a bird.
No cap, bro. No cap, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm mad at that, bro.
Give me Gucci Man's same brick intro over CB's this Christmas.
Hey, I read this too fast.
Easy.
I was like, who sung White Christmas? Bill Cosby, but nah. I read it way too fast.
Yeah, bro.
That's a good ball, man. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all remember the reason for the season. 7 Bill, you gonna step into that Christmas?
No, bro. I'm not. I'm genuinely. It's not that I'm not a fan. It's just like I don't know, bro.
It's too played out.
Nah, it's just I don't make music to make. Like if you can't play it every day, bro, I don't see the point.
I mean, but outside Silent Night, enjoy at least for my list, I play Emmanuel. I could play Emmanuel every day. I could play Now Behold the Lamb every day.
You can. So it does depend on how you do it. Yeah. And Let It Snow, I ain't gonna lie. Let the AC be on. I'm playing Let It Snow. Not gonna lie.
No facts.
Yeah, Let It Snow.
Definitely if your AC is hacked and you can put it below 60. But yeah.
Whoa. All right.
What? What'd you say one for?
Bro, because I've been cool all we just go Merry Christmas, everybody. No, you didn't say a thing. Oh,
Triggery?
No,
You
I'm
too.
not even going to acknowledge it. I'm not going to acknowledge it, bro. I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Yeah, figure something
I
out.
lost my train of thought. Yeah, again, like bro, I was cool. Bro. I was doing good. That blew me.
Nah, for sure. But yeah, man, I definitely think hey man, as you can see, bro, it's obviously we don't do it for the bag, but it's a huge bag in the Christmas season and all that. Good tunes, man. Good tunes, good times, man. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas from the outside of your pod. We'll call around on that.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Pom pom, for sure.